Hi everybody. Before I start, I need 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel to start earning money. So please hit that subscribe button right now. And thank you. Okay, now I was fortunate enough to visit Luxembourg after the Camino in Europe before I came back to South Africa. However, my GoPro got stolen on the airplane in Santiago de Compostela on my way to Germany. So, but I just got some footage on my normal Samsung phone. I hope you enjoy it. The footage is not great, but at least you can see what Luxembourg looks like. Okay, well, enjoy the video. Hi everybody. Okay, so yes, on my way to Luxembourg, I just put my GoPro on the seat in the airplane, and when I turned around it was gone. It could have been anybody who stole it, but in any case, so I came to Luxembourg, and this is quite a thing for me. I've always wanted to visit this country slash city because I don't know if you're aware, this is such a small country that the entire country is actually a city. So there aren't towns within this country, rather neighborhoods. And I really wanted to make so many videos for you of Luxembourg. But like I said, unfortunately, I couldn't do that. A lot of short videos coming up. But this, I decided to just take out my Galaxy and just give it a go. I'm sure it will look okay on a cell phone. I'm just not sure how it's going to look on a television. In any case, I'm going to give you some facts about Luxembourg, and I hope you enjoy this short little 20-minute journey through this beautiful country with me. All right, well, let's start the journey. Now in Luxembourg, all buses and trains are free of charge. You hop on and hop off as you wish. And when you arrive at the airport in Luxembourg, well, I took the train because I booked accommodation all the way on the other end of the country, giving me the opportunity to see as much of it as possible in a very short time. It's about a 2-hour journey ahead of me, and I'm very excited. It's a rainy day. And I see that my cell phone wants to zoom in on the raindrops all the time, so it was quite a mission. I think my biceps and triceps also got good exercise of keeping the cell phone. Why is it when you hold something up in the air that it becomes so extremely heavy? You know, it felt like a 5K dumbbell after a while. But in any case, so yeah, especially in this clip now, it was a mission. I have to tap on the screen the whole time for the cell phone not to zoom in on the rain on the window. But being in Luxembourg is really like, you know, most of the places that you visit, you feel completely trapped in time. Like they have these ancient things that I haven't seen anywhere. If you have a look out for the short videos coming up, like these old mailboxes that come from the 1500s, like it gives you the feeling that it's like the last original piece of the, you know, medieval times left over. So yeah, obviously it's got modern sections too, and it's got some farmland, nice beautiful rivers, very, very interesting graveyards. That was interesting to see. So it is a bit of a shaky ride, but I hope you enjoy the views, and yeah, I'll tell you a little bit more about the country as we go along. Both French and German are spoken in Luxembourg, and something that was noticeable to me is that you will walk into a shop and it will be 100% French. Like, you know, all the decorations, everything, it feels like a little bit of France. And then just around the corner of that, you walk into a shop and it's 100% German. Okay, it's very, very, very authentic French and German places. So that was noticeable. Like I think you expect something that would remind you of Luxembourg, where I felt it was just reminding me a little bit of France and Germany. But I mean, obviously, when you get to the castles and the castle walls that you can walk, and all the medieval places and the rivers and the very, very unique graveyards, then you know you're in Luxembourg. But the shops, I don't know, that was peculiar. Even the restaurants are like that. Then it's expensive. It is extremely, extremely expensive in Luxembourg. Everything is expensive. Okay. Luckily, the public transport's free of charge. The accommodation, the dormitories, and the hostels, that's affordable. That's the same price as you're going to pay anywhere else in Europe. And then they also include breakfast, a very decent breakfast, if I may add. So that is affordable. But if you're a type of person that's looking at staying in a hotel or anything like that, you're going to pay a lot at the restaurants. It's expensive. Everything that you can do there is a little bit more. So be prepared to pay just a little bit more in Luxembourg. Now, I'm not even going to try to pronounce any of these names, but you will see that some of them look more French and some more German. And on the train and the bus, they announce everything in French and in German. So it's very common to hear both languages. If you could speak one of them, then you're good to go in Luxembourg. But everybody could speak English, and they're really very helpful and friendly. It's a wonderful country. I had a great time in Luxembourg. Now, I stayed in the part of the city that's called Vianden. It's French. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. There is this place. It is very cool, where the guy shows like old movies, really old movies from the 40s and the 50s. He's got a special cinema for that. It's a restaurant, bar, and this old movie cinema place. It's very cool. If you're ever in Vianden, make sure to visit that place. And I treated myself to a nice meal. I didn't care about the cost. It was a good day. So I came here just after finishing the Camino, and it was so cold. Well, I've said before, I'm not used to the cold, but also what was interesting inside the dormitories and everything is they have these oil heaters, and they leave the windows open and switch the heaters on. I don't understand why. It is strange. But in any case, it's that time of the year where all the leaves are coloring, and this is something that we don't have in South Africa. Here and there, okay, but it's just not a thing. It's more common in Europe and parts of the States. So it was really an experience for me to see all the colors, the autumn colors. It was beautiful. Yeah. Please remember, all the information that I'm giving you is just from my own personal experience. I'm not a local. Okay, this is just the way that I experienced it. So it's not factual or anything. It's just talking about my own experience. And another thing that was noticeable and quite common is like novelty coffee shops with special cakes that they bake. Very upmarket restaurants where they have every single wine that you can possibly think of in Europe. So it's also in the minute you move out of the city center, okay, it's like you're being removed a little bit from the world. It's what it feels like. So you don't find large supermarkets or anything commercial really. You have these small little privately owned coffee shops and restaurants and these miniature supermarkets, family owned, and then they have souvenirs and postcards, and you can buy cake and coffee all in one. Okay, and that was very cute. It's, it adds to the whole vibe of everything, and they have all these old things scattered all over, statues and um, leftover relics from the medieval times, and it's just, you have to visit this place. It's difficult to explain. You have to experience it for yourself. Okay, enjoy the rest of the video, and watch from about 19 minutes, because that is when I get off the train and I get onto a bus and we go into the neighborhoods. So that's really good footage that I got there of what it looks like, and very interesting to see how this bus navigates through those narrow streets, with the oncoming traffic. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, bye.
certain arrêt. Intelbrec. Prochain arrêt, Ettelbrück.